Hi everyone, you reached Chronicles of the Gray Hair Diva, and this is your first time, welcome. If not, welcome back. For all of you out there, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that every time I upload a video, you will be notified. Hit the like button, chat with me in the comments, and when I get an opportunity, I will chat back. And share my video with your friends and family so that they can come to my channel and get to know me also. I'm here today with one of, the saddest, for me, videos I probably ever am going to have to make, and it's in concerns with Cynthia Bailey from the Real Housewives of Atlanta. She announced today, there's been speculations all summer long, but she finally announced today that she will not be returning for season, is it 14? The 14th season of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. She was on 11 seasons, guys. 11 seasons she was on. She came to us the third season as a friend of Nene Leakes. And I mean, if you've been watching for as long as I have, do you remember when she made the friendship contract with Nene and told her to sign it, and then they burnt it? You know, Cynthia gave us a lot of memories from the Real Housewives of Atlanta. You know, unfortunately, there's a lot of people that felt she was boring. There's a lot of people that felt it was time for her to go. We heard enough of her storyline. And you know what? God bless Wendy Williams right now, whatever she's going through. But I also got pissed when Cynthia came on Wendy's show, and Wendy was like, oh, it's time for you to go. You should be fired. You shouldn't come back. I just thought it was so mean and evil to even say that to her. And I think it's so, mean and evil. So many people just wanted Cynthia to not return for season 14. I will say this, my personal opinion, good luck to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I don't see it lasting much longer after this season 14, because they done shake, rattled, and rolled with the cast, and I just don't know what's going to happen. I think you need, in all of these casts, everybody doesn't need to be rah-rah. Cynthia was our peace. Cynthia was, our even tone person for the most part. She got into her little tiffs, and when she got into it, she got into it. But she wasn't always like a Kenya Moore, like a rah-rah 100% of the time. So Cynthia made this announcement on her Instagram. It was very classy, which she wrote. And she wrote it and she left the door open so that maybe if season 14 doesn't go well and they feel they need Cynthia back, she wrote this goodbye message and left the door open that they can most certainly, if they wanted to, call her back. So let me just read to you what she wrote here on her Instagram, which I thought was so nice. And her husband, God bless Mike Hill, wrote her a really sweet reply on her Instagram. She said, after much thought and consideration. So that tells me, like many were saying, that they were not offering her a contract to be a full peach holder. They was probably giving her half a peach, saying you could be a friend of the show. And she probably was just like, you know what? Y'all can have it. So, because she said after much thought and consideration. So that to me, again, like I said, you had a contract. You was like, no, we're not doing this. I made a very difficult and heartfelt decision to not return for the next season of The Real Housewives of Atlanta, okay? She said, thank you, NBC Universal, Bravo, and Truly Original for over a decade of partnership. I can't wait to see what we do next. So that kind of is telling me, I'm still, good with them. Maybe they'll give me another project. Maybe I'll do something later. It's just that for me and the Real Housewives of Atlanta, it's time for me to go. Right? She said, thank you to my Real Housewives of Atlanta castmates for 11 years of the most unbelievable years of my life and the most incredible and unforgettable memories. I'm so grateful to have this amazing journey, and I anxiously waiting to embark on new adventures. Most importantly, thank you to my fans. Well, you're welcome, Cynthia, because I loved you. I'm definitely a fan. Some others maybe not, but I like you, Cynthia. I could not have done it without your blessings, love, and support. Without the fans, none of this would be possible. So true. And unfortunately, sometimes the fans make and break you. I love and appreciate all of you. It's time to move on to my next chapter, and I look forward to sharing it with all of you. Well, maybe her next chapter will be her own show with Mike Hill. I don't know, but hopefully she gets something. So her husband responds underneath her post. He said, I'm so happy for you and excited for what's to come in your future, baby. I'm telling you, the best years of your personal and professional life are in front of you. Well, how sweet is that? That's a husband for you. You were a huge brand before RHOA. Talk to your boo, Mike. I like that. And even though it helped put a spotlight on that brand, your name is only going to grow from here. Congratulations on 11 memorable years and for never compromising, keeping your classy brand intact. He doing a little dig there, but go ahead, Mike, do your little dig. Trying to say, well, maybe others compromised their brand, but you did not. You conquered that. Now what else is going on? Let's find out. Let's build that dynasty. I'm beside you no matter what and always. Much love, Mike. That was a beautiful post. And then Cynthia replies, as long as I have you by my side. And she put a bunch of heart emojis. And that's what I'm talking about. Many people thought that if she did leave the Real Housewives of Atlanta, got fired, whatever, so would that relationship with Mike Hill, because many people just accuse Cynthia of marrying Mike and having this relationship just to stay on the show for season 12 and season 13, okay? And maybe even before that. But that was the accusations that were out there. So it's so beautiful for me to see, I hope for everyone else too, the support that he is giving her, as she moved on from the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Well, good luck, RHOA, because season 13 was off of Cynthia and Portia's back. If Cynthia was not getting married, there would have never been a bridal shower. And if there was no bridal shower, it wouldn't have been the whole Bolo stripper scandal, which carried the whole 13th season. And the only reason why those ratings for season 13 was not totally in the gutter is because of Cynthia and Mike Hill's wedding indirectly. Okay, like I said, if it wasn't for them getting married, there wouldn't have been no bridal shower, there wouldn't have been no Bolo, and that whole Bolo scandal carried season 13. And y'all got the nerve to not offer her a contract or the proper contract for season 14. Same on Bravo and all of her castmates that she thanked, because y'all should have spoke up and said, give Cynthia her due money for at least one more season because she saved us for season 13. My opinion, you let me know your thoughts in the chat. So let me just give you a little timeline of, Cynthia on RHOA. So, like she said, she was on it for 11 years. She joined in 2010 as a friend of Nene Leakes. And like I said, remember they had their little friendship contract, okay? She met Peter. She married Peter. They was married for 6 years. There was a lot of scandal, and she saved a lot of seasons with that relationship between her and Peter, okay? And Peter getting into it with other people, and Peter and the females, and Peter in these restaurants, and Peter and the money. Cynthia is responsible for a lot of good seasons on RHOA, and I need people to understand that and stop being so disrespectful and saying she didn't do anything for this series. It's so not true, okay? She carried it a few seasons with her storyline and her situation going on with Peter, okay? They showed her divorce. I think Cynthia is the only one that got married twice on any Real Housewives show, okay? She married Peter, she married Mike Hill. I think also too, we got a good glimpse into how to co-parent the right way because of Cynthia. Her beautiful daughter, Noah Robinson, her father, Noel's father, is Leon Robinson, an amazing actor. He was in the Five Heartbeats and a whole bunch of other stuff. But no matter if she was in a relationship with Peter or even when she got in a relationship with Mike Hill and married him and married Peter, Leon was there. And he didn't interfere with her love life, her marriage, her situation. He just co-parented with her nicely, always gave her great advice when it came to her relationships, and he supported her all the way, all along. Okay, we saw great co-parenting, and y'all want to kick her off and not bring her back for season 14. I mean, the nerve is just dreadful. We saw the nice, thing between Noelle when Noelle came out, and Cynthia supported her. It's important to see these relationships, on your screen, because there are parents out there that still don't know how to support their child. When they take a different path than the parent expected. So we saw that nice exchange when Noelle talked to her mom about it, and Cynthia supported it. So we got to see that. So I mean, and she divorced Peter in 2016, and unfortunately, we got to see that little turmoil on our screen too. But it's life, and it happens. So overall, I want to say this, Cynthia, I'm gonna miss you, and I'm not quite sure what RHOA is going to do without you. Season 14 is going to be interesting. I personally am not really interested in getting to know a new housewife, but I'm going to tune in to see what happens. But if Bravo really wanted a show, and like I said, I know for just HR purposes, they probably couldn't bring Nene back because it would just be an HR disaster. But if they really wanted a show, they needed to bring Nene back, leave you on it, leave the rest of the cast the same, and perhaps bring Kim Zolciak back. That's reality TV. That would have been a show. They're about to introduce us to some new people. And listen, nothing against Drew, but at the same time, I don't think she did anything for season 13. If she's coming back for season 14 and they gave her your money, I feel like they should have gave you your money, that you keep your money, and let her be a friend. But that's my opinion. But anyway, guys, let me know how you feel. Are you as devastated as I am that Cynthia is leaving? Do you care? Do you think RHOA is ever going to be the same? Do you think it's going to be better? Chat with me in the comments. When I get an opportunity, I will chat back. Like I stated, devastated. Dreadful. It's dreadful. Dreadful that they're letting Cynthia go. She's an icon. She is a staple for RHOA. And they should have found, even if they was going to make her friend, and I don't know, guys, if that's what they did, but the beginning of her statement on Instagram tells me that there was something she was contemplating over, and then she decided to just leave. So my thing is, if y'all offered her a friend role, maybe you should have offered her a friend role with the same money. I don't know. Listen, guys, chat with me in the comments. Let me know how you feel about this situation. And when I get an opportunity, I will chat back. Thanks for watching.